Hi, this is Dr. Pete Budkins. Welcome to my video on powerlessness, the disease concept of addiction, alcohol, and drugs. Those are the heart addictions. One of the things that's very, very difficult for loved ones to understand is the alcoholic and addict has lost the power of choice in drinking or drugging. Once they start, they have to do it. Once you become addicted, you will think about it when you're not doing it, and you will have to do it. Now, I know this is a hard concept because any society will empower people to take charge of their life, and we even got people in this country that in a lot of our educational systems are set up, the counseling courses are set up under the idea of take charge of your life, take control. You can do anything you put your mind to. Sports are geared around that. And you do see people have slumps, you do see that people go into periods where they get hurt and they lose the power to play. So it's not a foreign concept, but with addiction, most people drink when they're teenagers. They have an awful time maybe they abuse it, and they stop because they don't have the genetic predisposition for addiction. It's true with pot, it's true mostly with pot and alcohol, because those are the most prevalent drugs in this society that teenagers get a hold of. When a teenager uses a drug like that, many times if they're not addicted or they've got some type of preventative education on addiction, they will stop, they will not want to do it, they will turn it down. The alcoholic does not do that. Now, the alcoholic child, teenager, may use for a long time without any apparent consequences, but they're ingesting a toxin because they're doing too much of it, they're doing it too often, and they're also having problems when they use it at a certain point. It may not be for 5-10 years, so it kind of looks benign at the beginning. But the power of choice is gone, where they may return to it in 10 years. A lot of times teenagers can stop for quite a long time in their 20s and their teens, and then on into their 20s, of course. But later on they hit that period where they can't stop. And it progresses, it gets worse and worse and worse. But the beginning years, many times, are just characterized by an increase in tolerance. It's similar to diabetes, where you cannot rule your body or insist that your body make insulin when you're feeling faint. You can't order that up. It's just the same thing with addiction. You don't have any choice when it comes to drinking. So the solution that I've found, that I believe in, for a pre-genetic disposition called the disease of addiction, is the 12-step programs. I really believe that asking God for release and being willing to have a personality change where you realize you've done a lot of harm and you're willing to make it up, takes away the cravings. There are drugs that take away the cravings, but many times if you get on some of these drugs, you fall into a state of, I call it zombieism, where you're existing, but you don't have many feelings, and you have a low-grade depression, and it's unpredictable how it affects different people, but it's usually not positive. And also what I've learned is without any treatment at all, it really is very, very difficult to withdraw. Methadone is better than heroin. Suboxone, Subutex is a little bit better than methadone, I believe, to detox from, but it's individual, it depends on the person. God bless, and be open-minded about your belief system on addiction. Thank you very much.